Hello, and welcome back to British Judo's After School Club with me, Adam Hall.
And me, Omri.
So today, we're going to open the session with a kneeling bow. So you might do a kneeling bow if you're doing judo, if you're going to do any sort of groundwork practice. It's what's called knee waza. The way to help you remember that, knee waza, knees on the ground. Okay. So your knees are on the ground, it's knee waza for groundwork. So if you want to do any training with your partner, you do it right, and a little bow like that. So that's how we'll open the class. So kneel on the floor, back's nice and straight, nice and smart. Right. Fantastic. So we're going to do everything on the ground today. So we're going to cover some groundwork, fundamentals, some skills, plenty of movement and coordination skills as well. So just to get our heart rates going, just to get our pulse rates up a little bit, we're going to start off with some bouncing. So jump up on your feet. I want to start with our invisible skipping again. So, and remember the words for go and stop. So remember, Hajimi's go, Mate's stop. We're going to keep learning as well. Ready and Hajimi. And Mate. So this time, we're going to go forwards and backwards. So if you've got a little line in front of you, or if you just want to imagine there's a line, you're going to jump forwards and backwards over that line. Ready and Hajime. And Mate. Lovely. This time, you're going to cross your feet. So you'll cross them one way, come back out, then cross them the other way. Okay. So ready and Mate. Oh, I saw it, didn't I? Too much. Ready, Hajime. And Mate. Lovely. Now we're going to do a little thing called, you might have heard it called Spotty Dog or Spot the Dog. So it's going to be one foot and the opposite arm. And as you jump in, they're going to change. Okay? So you can either just change straight up, like that, or if you want to really make it a little bit more challenging, you can come into the middle and then take another hop. Whoops, like that. So it's up to you. You can go straight for the change, or you can do a little hop back to the middle and then change it up. Ready and Hajime. Yeah. It's quite hard, that, isn't it?
Quite hard.
Yeah. And Mate. Lovely stuff. Okay, so we're going to do some groundwork movements now. So come back to sort of some of our animal movements. So we're going to start off with a bear crawl. So you're going to have your hands on the floor, your feet on the floor, and you're just going to be walking around. So if you're in a room by yourself, just walk around, use the space you've got. If you may be at school and there's a lot more people in the room, you can walk around, but don't bump into each other. That's the challenge. See if you can walk around without bumping into one another. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can see if you can do a backwards bear walk. So as you're walking around, see if you can go backwards a little bit. Yeah, see if you can go sideways a little bit as well. Remember, if you're moving around in a room full of people, try not to bump into them. That's a challenge. See if you can make sure you're aware of where you are. And Mate. Right, so the next little one we're going to do, I might call it the crab. You might have done it if you've played crab football at all. So you're going to start off sat on your bum, hands down by your sides, feet on the floor, lift your bum up, and you're just going to walk around like that. It's the same thing. Try not to bump into anyone. You can walk forwards, backwards, sideways, challenge yourself a little bit, and off you go. Hajime. Oh yeah, you can do your little pincers if you really want the crab flows. Snap, snap. Okay, Mate, have a little rest. So now we're going to have a little practice at switching from the bear into the crab. So doing this bear position, To switch into the crab, mid-bear, you lift one hand off the floor, and the opposite foot is going to come through. You sit on your bum if you really want to. Other foot to the front, hand back down behind you, and straight up again. Okay? So you're in that bear crawl position. One hand comes up. The opposite foot's going to come through that gap. It's going to slide through on your bum. Both feet to the front. Lift bone up again. Okay? So you're going to try that now. Walking around, going in from the bear, and then when I shout change, you're going to sit through into the crab. Right? So ready? Hajime. So you're walking around as a bear, walking around. You can put some sound effects in if you really want to, if you're allowed to. And change. So you're going to switch into the crab. Yep, and then walk around again. Then just change into the bear again when you're ready. Change into that bear. Yep, just spin over. Keep walking around. Change. Lovely. And back to the bear. So this time, see if you can lift the opposite hand up. So whichever hand you put up last time, put the opposite hand up. You know, that means you've got to bring the other leg through. So you're going to see if you can step through on the other side. Change. And mate. Yeah, it's tough on the arms and shoulders, isn't it? Yeah, doing really well. Right, so we're going to go over some other positions now. So just make sure you're in a little space by yourself. You're not going to bump into anyone because we're going to go over two positions. One we're going to call pizza, and that is when you're lying flat on your back and your legs are open wide. So it's a little bit like your legs are forming a triangle, like a slice of pizza. Okay, so do you want to demonstrate that? On your back, flat on your back, legs wide. You can see Tom's legs forming a bit of a triangle there. So slice of pizza. And the next one is sausage. So you're going to turn onto your stomach, and you're actually going to have your hands up by your neck, and you're going to tuck yourself in. Just tuck your hands a little bit there. Just tuck your hands right in, so nice and tight, like a little sausage in a frying pan. Okay, so start off in pizza, and when I call out sausage, you're going to see if you can get into sausage as fast as you can. Okay, ready? Sausage! No, I wasn't trying to trick you that time. Okay, and then again, when we go back into pizza, you're going to change as fast as you can. So you're going to go onto your back, legs open nice and wide. Ready? Pizza! Fantastic. Now, the only thing we're going to change with the pizza now is you can either have your knees bent, so you can bring your feet up, have your knees bent like that, or you can have your feet up in the air, floating about. There you go. Okay? So that's up to you. So we can't have the legs on the floor anymore. You've got to either have your knees bent with your feet on the floor, or if you're feeling pretty confident, have your feet up in the air as well. Form that triangle. Ready? Sausage! Thanks, mate. Well done. Sausage! Oh, he's too good. I can't catch him out. I wonder if I caught anyone else out back home. Pizza! Done. Sausage! Pizza! Pizza! Well done. Nice. Okay, mate. So we're going to add in some other positions now. So the next one is turtle. Now, if you imagine a turtle, when it's being attacked to defend itself, it tucks up inside its shell. So we're going to form a shell here. So you can see Tom's on his knees. He's got his head tucked in. His arms are coming up. So it's a little bit like he's a turtle tucking inside that shell. Okay. The next one is going to be dog. So you're going to come up onto your knees, onto your hands. You're going to lift your feet up off the floor because we're a happy dog. And we're going to wag our tails. Happy dogs. Yeah. So if ever we do dog, we're always going to be happy dogs. We're always wag our tails. Okay. So we're going to have a little go at this one. So turtle. Nice. Ready. Dog. Yeah, wag that tail. Awesome. And turtle. Dog. Yeah, include some sound effects back home if you want to. turtle, sausage. Yeah, pizza, dog. Okay, pizza, turtle, sausage. Yeah, great stuff. Okay, Mate. So we're getting there. We're having a little practice. We're learning these movements because we're going to finish with a big game of dead ant. So the remaining positions for the game called dead ant. So we've got sausage, we've got pizza, we've got turtle, we've got dog, and we need dead ant. So dead ant, you're going to be flat on your back, legs and arms up in the air. That's dead ant. And there's one more position, dying ant. So you're just wiggling your arms and legs. You're not quite done yet. You're still hanging in there. So got dead ant, nice and still, dying ant, dead ant, dying ant, dead ant. Okay, Mate. Yeah, works out that core a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, so how this game's going to work, there's a few different ways you could do it. The first round, we'll just have a really big practice round. So it doesn't matter if you get it wrong or if you're the last one to get in the correct position, just keep going. So we're practicing getting from position to position, which will help with our judo, with our niwaza, our groundwork. And then later on, we'll do a little round where if you're the last person in your group, in your room, at school and whatnot, if you're the last person to get the position, you'll just sit out and we'll keep going and we'll see how many people are in towards the end. Okay? So we'll make sure I have a big round, have a practice round so everyone has a good practice and we'll learn these positions first. So we're going to start as a happy dog. So we'll start in the happy dog position. Yep, starting with the dog, right? And from now on, after I say hi Jimmy, as soon as I call out the position, get into it as fast as you can. Okay, so hi Jimmy. Ready? Turtle. Yeah. Sausage. Pizza. Dead ant. Pizza. Sausage. Dying ant. Turtle. Dog. Turtle. Dog. Turtle. Pizza. Dog. Dead ant. Dog. Turtle. Dying ant. Sausage. Pizza. Mate. Well done. Very good work. Very good. Now, before we go to the next round, I just want to explain why we're doing these positions. But, you know, A, it's fun, and B, you know, we're sort of moving around a lot, exercising, so that's really good for our health. But also for judo, some of these positions come in really handy. So if we're grappling on the ground, if we're doing niwaza randori, so groundwork free practice, one way my partner could defend, so stop me from turning them over and holding them down flat on the back for hopefully a good score of hip on. They can defend by tucking up like a little turtle. Now that might make it much more difficult for me to get a hold of my partner, to get a hold on the sleeve or on the lapel, to turn them over and hold them down. So this is why we want the turtle. It's quite a good little defensive position. The reason why we want sausage, just go into sausage, please. Awesome. So again, if we can't quite get into turtle, if I haven't got enough time, again, to get the score in judo, I want to hold my partner on their back. So if they're on their tummy and they're tucked up nice and tight, again, it makes it more difficult for me to try and turn them over and hold them down to get that score. So if we look at pizza, for instance, another way my partner could defend, again, although my partner's on their back, I haven't got a hold of my partner, but even if I did, and if I was between their legs, I wouldn't have full control. Now, because I don't have full control, it wouldn't be a hold down. There's no hold down there. So again, this is a good way for my partner to defend, to get a little bit of control of me, to wrap their legs around and to keep control. So again, this is a good defensive position. Okay. The same with dying ant. You know, you're in a similar position, you move around with dying ant. Again, they're ready there. Okay. So in the next little round, we're going to put dying ant and pizza to the test. So for this, you can be in twos and you can be socially distanced. So you could get someone from your house if you're in the classroom at school, or sorry, in the sports hall at school. You could split into twos. You can still keep your distance and you're in your bubble. So from here, my partner's going to try and keep their legs up, and I've got to try and run round and see if I can get in line with their head. Okay, so if I try and move around this way, my partner's moving their legs. If I try and move around the other way, they're moving around a little bit as well. And you can use your hands. You can put your hands on the mat and move your bum around, help you to turn. So if I move this way, they might turn a little bit. If I move that way, they might turn a little bit. Okay? But what I can't do to get by my partner's head, I can't reach over the top. I can't dive or jump or anything like that. I've only got to try and sidestep around the edge. And you can try and trick your partner. Yeah. So if I get all the way around, if I get in line with my partner's head here, I've got a point. So again, if I get all the way around, this would be a point. Because from here, I could actually just hold my partner down. Okay. So in your pairs, are you ready? We're going to put this to the test. Ready? Hajime. So partner's moving, they're moving. They're doing a good job. They're keeping their feet in between me and them. Circle one way, circle the other. Try and trick them a little bit. Ah! He's too good. Ah! Hey, I'll get a point. Look at me. So mate. So this time you're going to switch over. So just pretend I'm doing it. I haven't got my kit on. Tom, you can have a little rest. So you're going to switch with your partner if you're at school now. And ready. And Hajime. So keep going, keep going. See if you can trick your partner. See if you can step one way, then step the other way. Again, we do a nice little side steps. All that bouncing and hopping and skipping we do at the start. This will come in handy. Try and get round by that head. Go, go, go. And bate. So this time, we're going to change it up a little bit. This time, you're going to be flat on your tummy. So imagine a little bit like sausage, but if my partner stays like a sausage here, if their legs are nice and straight and they're flat on the ground and their whole body's on the ground, it's really difficult for them to try and move around. So if I'm trying to get towards their feet now for this game, it's really difficult for my partner to spin round nice and fast. So what you want to try and do is become a little bit like a dish bowl. So you want to try and lift your legs off the floor, a bit like a banana shape. And you're going to become a banana. So you're going to try and lift your body off the ground, lift your legs off the ground a little bit, adjust your tummy and your hips are on there. And it's much easier to spin. Yeah, see how Tom can spin around really easy. You can use your hands to help as well. So this time, I'm going to start in front of my partner's head, and I want to see if I can side skip and get all the way around to my partner's feet. Okay, ready? Hajime. Remember, try both directions. See if you can trick your partner. See if you can outpace them. And mate. Lovely stuff. Did you score any points? How many did you score? Okay, fab. So now we're going to change it up. So with your partner, change positions. So if you were the one doing all the chasing on the last time, you're going to now be flat on your tummy. But remember, you're going to try and do that banana shape. Try and do that banana. Okay? If you were doing the banana before, you're now going to be the chaser. Okay, ready? And mate. Oh, who would I catch out? I wonder if I caught anyone out. Okay, ready? Hajime. So you're moving around, you're moving around. Your partner's trying to get your feet. Ten seconds. Keep going, 10 seconds to go. Oh, last few seconds. And Matty. Lovely. Woo, so have yourself a little rest. So while you're having a little breather, we'll just go through again for groundwork, just to go over again. One of the ways we can score in judo and can win the match, win the fight, is if I can hold my partner flat on their back. Okay, so if I can keep them there, I can show I've got control, so their legs aren't around my leg or my body, then the pin counts. So that's why we can do a lot of our training on the ground. And that's why it's good to go over certain positions, like we'll go over again in the game for dead hand, in terms of the turtle, when you're tucked up nice and tight to make it difficult. When you're doing the sausage, again, if you're nice and flat and you keep it nice and tight, hands up by your head. And again, when you're doing the pizza one, so a little bit like on the game we just did there, if you're doing the pizza one, your legs are up, you keep your partner away from you using your feet to push. Right, so we're going to try and put that into practice a little bit with our reactions for the game for dead hand. So this time, you can either do it as a practice, or if you get it wrong, sit out, and then, or you can keep score. In fact, you could keep score, so you could keep going, and every time you get it a little bit wrong, you don't quite get the right position, give yourself a point. Whoever with the least amount of points, they win. Okay, so ready? So hajime, and turtle, sausage, dead hand, dying hand, sausage, pizza, turtle, dog. Yes, the dog's the last one, so the last person to get the dog position, they would get the point and they would be out. Okay. Sausage. Pizza. Sausage. Turtle. Dead hand. Ooh. Mate. Turtle. Dog. Sausage. Dying hand. Dead hand. Dying hand. Sausage, turtle. Dog, turtle. Dying hand. Sausage, pizza. Sausage, pizza. Dead hand. Sausage, dog, turtle. Okay, Mate, fabulous stuff. So hopefully your reaction times have improved a lot. We've learned a little bit about the positions. So just to help us for our cool down, we're going to do stand with your legs nice and straight. For life of me, the animal movement's forgotten us. What's this one? Oh, the gorilla. Is that the gorilla, is it? Right. So feet nice and flat, legs as straight as you can. If you need a little bit of a bend, that's okay, but try and keep them really stretched. So keep your legs straight out just so you can get a nice little stretch on the back of the legs. And see if you can walk around on your knuckles, just nice and relaxed. And then when you're ready, you're just going to keep your feet still. And then you're going to walk forward on your hands and stretch out into that cobra position. Cobra or snake, whatever you want to call it. And you can even add the sound effects in. You can hiss a little bit. Oh, that's a fearsome snake. Fearsome snake, Tom. So again, you're trying to keep those legs nice and flat on the floor. Bring your body through, get a nice stretch on the front of your body, because we've been working a lot of that. And then just gently walk up into the gorilla position again. And walk around a little bit. And then into the cobra. So you can see this cobra shape. It's a little bit like the banana shape that we used for the game as well. And then once more, walking on your hands like a gorilla. Keep those legs nice and straight. Feel that stretch. Once more into the snake. Okay, and mate. So the last little thing to finish, just a little challenge for you. Little challenge. It's quite a good little exercise for groundwork. So you're going to be sat on the floor, facing one wall, so right, facing the screen. And from this position, you're going to try and twizzle your legs all the way around and back to the start. But you're going to keep looking in the same direction. So still looking at the screen, bring my legs around and back to the beginning. Now if I can go the other way. So again, when your feet go back, think about that banana shape, think about pushing your tummy into the floor, lifting your legs up, lifting your body up. So there's only a little bit of your body touching the ground so you can spin a lot easier. So legs round. You can use your hands to help a little bit. And then back the other way. So this time, you're going to see if you can do 3 circles really fast one way, stop, then 3 circles really fast the other way. Should we have a little race? Right, okay, hold on. Right. Oh. Well done. I'll accept my defeat. So, who won at home? Did you win? Did your partner win? Right. So, just to finish, we'll finish the class how we started it. So nice and smart in the kneeling position. Back's nice and straight. Great. Now, we really hope you enjoyed this session. Really hope to see you again next week. And you're taking control next week, aren't you?
Indeed, so bring your friends.
Okay, wow. So thanks very much. Hope you had fun. Bye-bye.